Capricorn, Healing Grasshopper, here to do your first week in January reading, the 1st to the 8th. I hope you enjoyed I hope you enjoyed your holiday. Hmm. All right. Well, this is really no different than it has been. We are working on growing from this, right? This is the Four of Cups. Um, he is, yeah, but see, my eyes, for the first time that I can remember, is focused on the tree. I'm feeling like Lenormand here with growth. Um, but anyway, I'm sorry, I'm like thinking out loud at you. I'll explain myself. So this guy is staring at this cup that is being offered to him from the universe, but he is not interested in this cup. And his attitude in this snapshot is, I've heard it all before type feeling. Why is this one going to be any different? No, thank you. You know, I've been stepped on, hurt, and squashed, you know, for so long that I don't know, I don't recognize something that is, uh, worth receiving when I see it. Um, and that's a typical feeling. A lot of people feel like that, especially, and not just Capricorns. A lot of people have been feeling like this for the past handful of years. But you have to understand, Capricorn, that we are children of Saturn. I'm in the trenches with you. I'm a Capricorn sun. Okay? We are children of Saturn. And you can think of our sign as being in an advanced placement. This is an advanced incarnation that we're in, where things are supposed to be more challenging to help us grow. And I've done thousands of readings, so I could be wrong, but I really feel like this is the first time that I've said this with this card. My eye, for the first time, because see, my eyes usually are down here with this card. I'm usually looking at him at first, or the cup, or these cups down here. Rarely, am I looking at the backdrop of the tree here, but as soon as I put the card down, my eye went straight to the tree. Um, so what does that mean for you? What I'm saying is you are in a growth spurt. Um, and I know you don't want to hear that, but that is what's happening. Um, but the growth spurt is changing. You are coming out of a difficult period. And I know that you've heard me saying that for the past 2 years, right? In 2000, um, in 2024, I said, it's going to change. Things are difficult now, but there's a change coming. The change gonna come, right? So, but then this past year of 2025, I was telling you the change is here. It is changing. We are rebuilding. Things aren't perfect yet, but we're getting there, right? And I know a lot of you are like, yeah, but things are still shitty for me, right? Um, but then if you remember from your other readings, I was uh showing the contrast of like Aries, that's a fire sign, that their change was happening fast because Aries, right? Everything happens fast for Aries. Their energy of change was really upon them, and they were getting things done and things, happening for them. Um, but we're children of Saturn. Things happen much slower for us. We're the last to get our just desserts, And Aries is always the first. They're the quickest. But of course, Aries is in their own spiritual journey. This is our spiritual journey, which is not easy. But there are rewards. Capricorn does get their rewards. It just takes us a while, right? Nothing happens easily or overnight with us. Not reversed. We have Knight of Wands here. What did I say about nothing happening quickly? Here is the fire. This is us. We're like, let's go already. We're ready. But one of the really great things about Capricorn is no matter how difficult things get, we're still we just wipe our brow and we keep going, right? Um, this is what this is, but with a little bit of fire. Um, so in this week, um, there's going to be something that ignites our interest, right? Because here we have disinterest, here we have fire in our bellies. Two knights. Of course, Knight of Pentacles. This is us, for sure. We've got fire in our belly to act on creating abundance. The world. What did I say about the change? Here it is. There is the portal that I keep talking about. And cards like the world and judgment, um, Three of Wands come out for you a lot because you are in a transition. Next year, a few years from now, you're going to look back at this moment and you're going to be like, wow, I was really pouting there, but it really turned out well for me. It's coming. That was a fumble. The world is about rebirth. Okay. So this is about a new life. We are not going to be the same people that we were, living the same old drudgery that we have been for the past few years. This is shiny and new coming towards us. Hmm. Rest. Four of Swords. This is telling the story of what I just said. How a few years from now you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, that was really something. But look at how much better I am now. This is somewhat of that. The story with this is that the um the knights in the Middle Ages used to lie in coffins after battles so that they can reflect on what could have been. They could be dead right now or injured, but they're not. They made it through the battle healthy and intact. So this is somewhat of a reflection on that and kind of a looking back with gratitude, like, ooh, I made it. Um, yeah. Well, let's see what yeah, see, love it. Thank you, Spirit. So we have 10 of Swords. This is like Spirit saying things, new things are happening for you, that the universe is working for you. Oh, another card that you get every now and then is Wheel of Fortune too. I wouldn't be surprised if Wheel of Fortune uh didn't come out for you for this reading because I just saw Wheel of Fortune in my head. Um, but anyway, shiny and new, rest now. Like this is kind of like there, everything's okay type of sentiment, right? Especially in this diagonal here with the Four of Cups, where, you're not very happy here. So here, Spirit is like, calm down, everything's okay. Everything is over and done with now. This is acknowledgement of your pain, but assuring you that the pain is in the past now. I mean, to be clear, once you go through this portal, there's a whole new set of challenges waiting for us for sure. But there's also benefits waiting for us as well. Empress. This is, in my readings, the Don't Forget Who You Are card. You are of high value. You are worthy of receiving the things that you desire, and that you should believe in your dreams, right? Because the dreams that are growing inside of her are real, right? The Empress is pregnant. The pregnancy represents creativity, right? And everything that you can, you know, muster up in that mind and heart of yours, you know, that you are worthy of having it. My eye went to the tree behind her again. You know what? We are all looking back at our recent past and frowning. And I have to remind myself not to do that all the time. I have mantras to yank my thoughts out of it. And it usually happens in the morning, um, for me anyway. Um, but instead of thinking back at these things and frowning and being resentful and that kind of thing, think about what you've gained from it. How did those things make you a better person? How did you grow spiritually from those things? Because all of those things, by the way, yours are karmic lessons. These are things that you're supposed to be drawing lessons from. So if we're going to be looking back at things, let's be constructive about it and think about what we've gained from it. Hmm. A lot of people got this card in the monthly reading readings. Um, the Seven of Wands is you managing not challenges, right, as they come. And you can see he's dealing with a lot of challenges here, but he's not really, you know, in trouble here. He's above it all and he's fighting them fiercely. He is perfectly capable of managing this. So this is don't forget who you are and don't forget that the universe never puts you through anything that you can't handle. You are fine. You will get through it. And you are getting through it. But I know you guys are saying, I know I'm getting through it. I always get through it. But why do I always have to? Yeah, well, you know what I'm going to say about, you know, Capricorns. That's just the Capricorn life. But I am happy to say most of my Capricorns, from what my analytics say, are older than 35. If you're younger, welcome. Um, but the ones who are in their middle age, you can look forward to Saturn lightening up on us because the astrological description of Saturn, Capricorn, is that um, we are born old men and women, and we die children because we go through a lot of difficulty through the first half of our lives, and in the second half, we are, you know, happy and carefree. So it is coming. And here's the happy and carefree. Is this reversed? No. Okay. This is hang in there. A victory is coming. Harriet, listen, the deck is not upside down. It's mixed actually. But my cards always like to fly out reversed. But they seldom are. Reversed? No. So The chariot is talking about you are on your way. What I just heard was it has begun. It's like the chariot's moving now. Here's the difference between the chariot all through last year and this chariot, right? The chariot in 2025 was like beep beep, come on, let's go. Get in the car, get in the car. This is all right, you're in the car is moving. Um, you're well on your way. So, Spirit, what can Capricorn look forward to? Let's hear about that in clarity, please. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. Um, so it's a quick gesture, costs you nothing, but really does help me and it helps the channel grow. Okay. So, and YouTube really does seem to be suppressing tarot lately. So we can use all of the help we can get. Three of Wands. Did I mention Three of Wands before? I did. That's you're getting that often. Okay. Mm-hmm. That reverse. So here we have, excuse me, we have Three of Wands attached to the World here. This is the watching your ships come in card. After all of the work that you've done and you've been doing, that your ship is going to come in. Your results are on their way. Like, you will succeed. You can take that to the bank type statement here. But you have the Nine of Swords attached to the Ten of Pentacle. I mean, the Ten of Swords. Also attached to the Knight of Pentacles here. I keep saying Ten of Pentacles. Our goal is to reach the Ten of Pentacles, of course. But these two, this is reassurance that things are over, but this is you, like I said before, rehashing things. Um, but I do want to acknowledge that um, this here is talking about being like sick and tired and jaded and that kind of thing over what you've been through in the past. But here, there are some things that are fresh on your minds too. Yes, some of the things you are definitely ruminating over, but there are some present worries that you have. Um, you know, worries about debt. And for some of you, retirements. I feel you. That's a concern for me too. But guys, we have to, worrying about it is it's not going to make it better. Um, and I know you know that because Capricorns are a sign of action and not like being up in our heads a lot. We are, but we're more action than thought and worry. Um, and I hope that makes you feel better because your strength that's going to draw you away from this anxious feeling is your capabilities, Capricorn. You have been given beautiful gift. You are an earth sign. The material world is your oyster. You have gifts within you. Some of them you are familiar with, others you haven't fully unpacked yet. And that's what this world card is about. You are moving into the next phase in your life. And part of that is going to be, yeah, sure, a whole new set of challenges. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but a whole lot of triumph and a whole lot of new gifts coming to you that's going to help support you in this. The universe isn't putting you in this situation, in this, um, you know, yeah, in this situation that you're in right now to aggravate you, worry you, upset you. You're in this to grow and to learn more about what you are capable of. And boy, the magician would be so appropriate to see now, or like the Wheel of Fortune, the star. What else we got? Ace of Cups. Times the world. Yeah. There is going to be an opportunity to um, for more joy and exuberance in your life. Maybe, dare I say, romance. I really don't talk about romance all that much on this channel. Sagittarius and Scorpio this year have had quite a few of them um, because they've been having difficulties. But I don't remember talking about romance at all with you in the past 2 years. But Ace of Cups isn't really talking specifically in romance, it's talking about the joy in your heart being stimulated. This is like joy, exuberance. The Hanged Man, not reversed. Yeah, see, here's the change. We have joy and we have a new perspective. I'm glad to see this, Capricorn, because this more than anything is what you need. You just, the hanged man is the perfect remedy for the Four of Cups. Like someone just needs to turn the light on for the Four of Cups person because he really he doesn't see it at all. Um, and by the way, let's not forget that this Ace of Cups is this cup over here being handed to you. There's love and joy and good things in that cup. This is what's being offered to you. Once you come through this portal, we are moving through this portal now. Um, Hanged Man, like I said, is a changed perspective, right? He needs to change his perspective. And this is you changing your perspective. So, in this week, there's going to be a twinge of something. It doesn't mean that, uh, you know, your knight in shining armor is going to show up at your window or anything grandiose. It's going to be just something that's going to elevate your mood and it's going to shift your outlook to the point where you're going to be like, okay, yeah, maybe things might be changing a little. Uh, this is ours. Any others? Okay. The ones under them? All of them? All of them. Okay. We've got the Four of Swords again. Okay, but we're going to get to the Four of Swords. Over here, we have the Six of Wands double down here again. Guys, save this reading and let me know what happens this week. There's going to be some kind of a small win that's going to make you feel more like yourself again. This can be a promotion. This can be as small as someone giving you a compliment, you know, a colleague telling you how impressed they are with you. Something that's going to boost your ego to the point where it kind of yanks you out of this feeling. I don't know if this is reversed. Okay. Okay. And you have a lot of repeated cards here. The Seven of Wands. So this is like rest and be calm, everything's okay type message here. You can handle it. And the devil reversed here. Um, First of all, the devil is our card. We are masters of the devil. We are masters over all the vices and negative thoughts and that kind of thing that can overwhelm a person. We have risen above that. That doesn't mean that things don't upset us, but it's the things that upset us don't wreck our lives and derail us and have us, um like a wreck, a mess. We persevere. Something that upsets us or kind of gives us a speed bump in our path, um, we're able to climb right over that speed bump and keep going. We don't let it rule us. But it's reversed here because this is somewhat of the same message that you're getting over here. This is don't forget who you are, Capricorn. So let's not forget that it came out with the Seven of Wands, which is the universe never puts you through anything that you can't handle. So you're feeling right now like overwhelmed, like you can't handle things, and upset that there's incoming of constant, what you feel like is a constant onslaught of shites, right? But the devil reversed here is saying you are not a slave to those things. You are a master of them. You are perfectly capable of handling them and getting past them. These two cards are saying. And you will get past them. I feel like I need one more card to, since we're surrounding the chariot here, let's just complete this circle. We have one more. Hmm, that's interesting. Another knight. You have Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups. All right, Capricorn. So listen, we can be so consumed with the tasks in life that sometimes we don't, most of the time, not sometimes, most of the time, we're not paying attention to what's going on around us and how other people feel, think about us. I'm trying, there's silence here because I'm trying to verbalize what I'm feeling. There's a levity here. Um, this week, Capricorn, you are you're going to have more positive interactions this week. That's going to change your outlook. Because let's face it, I was just telling Virgo this too, because you and Virgo are very similar in what you go through. Um, People can get on your nerves. And oftentimes, too, uh, people, number one, don't understand you. And number two, can often resent you. And that is tiresome. You know, it makes us feel like we just hate people sometimes. Like we don't have time for people's bullshit. We just want to get on with what we need to do. And but this is saying over here that interactions with others isn't always BS. That sometimes it's quite nice. So you know, take a pause when someone says that they like what you're doing with your hair or whatever. And I'm not saying that it necessarily means that um it's a potential romance. It can be a new friend and you know, but just take the time to look up and look at this person and say thank you and engage with them because you may be surprised at what comes out of it. And I know you're used to doing things on your own and you don't need anyone and that kind of thing, but um, the right person can certainly make this anxiety go away or alleviate it to some degree, you know, because we're not islands. I hear Barbara Streisand's people who need people, right? So, Capricorn, I think this is going to be a good week for us. Uh, some clouds are going to part for us, okay? So I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section. Tell me how this resonates. Tell me how these cups are for you and what your new perspective feels like. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Click the notification bell for sure because I have not been around for December, but January I'm back, like really back. There's going to be a lot of postings. Uh, I don't know if you already saw the monthly. The monthly is out. I'm going to be doing bonuses, all the weeklies, and yearly. So look out for those. So click that notification bell. And yeah, I guess that's all I want to tell you. Looking forward to hearing from you. I love you all. Love, light, and many blessings.